Hey everybody, how's it going? Let's take a look at the playgrounds. Now, if you haven't looked at your missions, there should be two new ones highlighted, and those you need to complete the second playground stages and do special tasks to get some extra rewards. So, let's take a look at this one. So, for playgrounds 2, again, that's the second one from the bottom. You need to clear stage 4 with 2 samurai class monsters. Only 2. You do not need a full team because actually that is really difficult because as you can see here, there's not that many monsters that are samurai, null block, and pierce. And as if you remember, you need to clear that first ability lock dude on the bottom, otherwise you're trapped under the blocks. So making sure you have this full team of null block pierces is actually pretty important. So your options are Yamanami Keisuke, which I really recommend. You see him in the second slot here. Honda Tadakatsu is also an option. He's a dark monster, so maybe not ideal, but if you really need a second one, that's an option. And that's basically it for drop types. Otherwise, you have to go with some of the Gintoki collab characters. You got Katsura Kotaro and Sakata Gintoki are both viable options. I picked Katsura here to join the party. And basically, I mean, I remember this nightmare of a stage. You just gotta make sure you take out these ability lockers as quick as possible because they will ability lock you and make it impossible to traverse through the stage. They also hit pretty hard. Do note that the one that's left alone does attack a little bit harder than the rest and actually has a little bit more HP as well. So it takes a little bit to wipe them out. For the other guys, if you switch through them twice, you should be able to kill them. Hopefully your characters aren't missing some morlings or stuff like that, but getting rid of them in a diligent manner is pretty important because they'll just constantly ability lock you. Getting rid of the bottom one, if you can position yourself right to take him out right away, that's obviously ideal, but honestly it is really hard to position that right. So it's really experience. Just keep doing it over and over. You'll figure out the angles that you need to get in between the blocks. As you can see, they're slightly offset such that you can go in at a low angle and just kill them with that semi-loopish hit. Now, Hangman here actually does do a lot of damage. So if you're unlucky, in the wrong place, especially that laser there, you can actually die pretty quickly. So do take care about that. But otherwise, once you clear out the ability lockers, it's fairly easy. But of course, the hard part is making sure you get rid of all of them because they will heal everybody up if you don't kill all of them for almost 50% of their HP. So if you can't do it smoothly, it will drag on for a while and it is a pain in the butt. I hate this stage. I don't ever want to see this again. Now the rewards are available through the missions, so all you have to do is go back to your mission list and pull it from there. We'll do that real quick. And like I said, for stage 4 of Playgrounds 2, if you clear that, you will get 5 orbs, which is really nice. And I don't know if you've seen the Twitterverse about what's going on. There seemed to be a something interesting happening. One of the event quests had its gold stolen, and there you go, the 5 orbs for clearing stage 4 with 2 samurai class monsters. But moving, continue what I was talking about earlier. There seems to be something going on. We'll probably figure out by this week's Monster Strike news. So looking forward to seeing what they're gonna drop on us there. All right, so the second mission is clearing stage 5 with all light element monsters, and unfortunately, I'm not sure why the BGM died, but I guess you'll have to bear with me here. So for this stage, if you don't remember, make sure you take out one of those dragons because if you don't, you will die 100%. you also do need above, I think it was 24k HP to stay alive. And don't forget, if you do turn into a ghost, your strike shot is delayed by 3 turns. That's not that big of a deal here, but you also lose all of your abilities, and I think your attack and speed is also affected. So making sure you don't turn into a ghost is super important here. As you can see, it's a little bit nicer with the blast here, but unfortunately getting rid of that angel isn't going to be very promising here because 179. That is cutting it close. Now, of course, if you have a mend berry, that'll get you out of the ghost automatically. Of course, if you're being mend, recovery monsters, that'll help out too, but nothing here. But the part, I've gone with Royce and 3 strikes, God Strikers. Of course, God Striker with the counter killer should come in handy. And good thing is, you don't even need that healing badge. The walls heal for an immense amount of HP. I think all you have to do is hit it once to get back to max. So as long as you don't kill the angel there, like I just did right now, you should be able to survive. But of course, don't forget that this is a turn limited based quest, so you can't dilly-dally too long. In addition, the weak point does significant more damage than usual, so you want to try and focus your damage onto the weak point as much as possible. That will make the quest go by so much quicker. There you go. Now, unfortunately, since God Striker was in the ghost form, you saw it barely did any damage. Hoping to end up under Hydra there, and yeah, we did a good amount of damage, but poor God Striker there suffers that meteor blow, and we actually have to waste 2 turns before clearing off the stage, which is a real bummer. But the good thing is nobody died there, so everybody should be able to take advantage of the healing that you get from clearing a map stage, right? You get 50% of your health back. That'll come in super handy. And yes, we can clear this last part with only 3 turns. Again, make sure you take out one of the red dragons there, because they will explode you for a significant amount of damage. Who cares about the angel? We only have 2 turns. We'll be fine. Yeah, got some nice hits onto the weak point there. So we just gotta finish off half of the HP, and luckily, I wish I could say I planned that positioning, but that's just pure luck. So there you go. If you have a bunch of God Strikers in your box, of course that will help out a lot. But basically anybody that has, high HP, again, you want at least 24k-ish, 25k-ish to make sure you can survive those blasts. And counter killers are great. Weak point killers, of course, are great. Probably bounce types, since there are those pierce obstructors everywhere. So, and just don't forget, focus on the weak point. You do much more damage when you hit it in this stage. So gotta take advantage of that since you're time limited. So the reward for this is actually only the Insta Send Charles. So if you really don't want to do this, I wouldn't blame you for skipping it. It's not that great of a reward, to be honest. But yeah, grab that there, and we are done until next month when we see the next set of playgrounds, and we'll probably have to take on the 3rd playground stages with some special restrictions. So thank you for watching. That's it for today. And if you have any questions, let me know. I'll try to answer it for you, and until next time, bye bye.